Hello students, welcome back to the class. So students, today we are going to start chapter number 17, that is clauses. So are you ready? So let's begin. Read the sentence made of two clauses. Here is clause 1 and here is clause 2. So let's read. I meet my friend in the market. He studied with me in school. Now let's begin with part A, clause. Read the following sentences. First, Rahul is a man of good health. Rahul is a man who enjoys good health. In both these sentences, the highlighted words do the same work. In both the sentences, the highlighted words describes the noun Rahul. We can easily identify the words of great wealth to be a phrase in sentence 1. But what about the expression of highlighted words in sentence 2, who enjoys good health? This expression has a finite verb enjoys and it also has a subject who. It is called a clause. A group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a finite verb of its own is called a clause. A clause has only one finite verb in it. Now, part B, phrase, clause and sentence. A phrase. A phrase is a group of words that makes some sense but not complete sense. A phrase has no finite verb. A clause is a group of words that forms part of a sentence. A clause has a subject and a finite verb in it. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence must always contain a finite verb. A sentence may have only one clause or more than one clause. A phrase can never stand on its own. A sentence can always stand on its own. A clause may or may not stand on its own. If a clause stands on its own, then it is also a sentence. If it does not, it must be a part of a longer sentence made up of two or more clauses. Now, let's move on to the next kinds of clauses. Clauses are of different kinds. We will learn about the three main kinds of clauses. Let's see: noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. First of all, noun clause. A noun clause is a group of words which does the work of a noun. Read the following sentences. She hoped to win. She hoped that she would win. In both these sentences, the highlighted words answer the question, hope what? So, they are the objects of the verb hoped. It means they are doing the work of a noun. In sentence 1, the expression to win conveys only an incomplete meaning and does not have a finite verb. Therefore, it is a phrase. In sentence 2, the expression that she would win has a subject. She and a finite verb would win. So, it is a clause since it is doing the work of a noun. It is a noun clause. Now, here are some more examples of noun clauses. I hope to pass the test. Noun phrase acting as the object of verb believe. I hope that I will pass the test. Noun phrase acting as the object of the verb believe. Next is more about noun clause. A noun clause may usually function as the subject of a verb, the object of a verb, the object of a complement, or the object of a preposition, an infinite or a participle, etc. A noun clause is often introduced by that. Let's see the example. I know that he was innocent. A noun clause may be introduced by question words like what, why, how, etc. Example, she knows what my name is. A noun clause may be introduced by if or whether. Example, she wanted to know if I had any query. Now students, underline the noun clause in the following sentences. First, I'm sure that he would pass the test. So in this sentence, that is the noun clause. Now next is adjective clause. An adjective clause is a group of words that work as an adjective in a sentence. Read the following sentences. First, the woman wearing red sari is my mother. The woman who is wearing red sari is my mother. In both these sentences, the highlighted words describe the noun woman. So they are acting as an adjective. In sentence 1, wearing red sari does not have a finite verb in it. So it is an adjective phrase. In sentence 2, who is wearing a red sari has a subject. Who and finite verb is wearing. So these words act as adjective clause. Here are some more examples of adjective clause. He is a man without fear. Adjective phrase. He is a man who has no fear. Adjective clause. Now, more about adjective clause. An adjective clause describes a noun. It usually answers the question which one or which type. An adjective clause is usually introduced by the words who, whose, whom, which, and that, which is used for non-living things and animals. That may be used for both. Now, examples. First, the boy who is wearing the blue shirt is my brother. His share of money, which consisted 1 lakh, was given to him on Tuesday. Very occasionally, an adjective clause may also be introduced by as, when, where, etc. Now, examples. Such people as do not speak the truth are hardly believed by others. I can't exactly those who remember the time when we last met. An adjective clause should be put as close as possible to the noun it describes. Underline the adjective clause in the following sentences. First, he wants men who are young to work in his office. So in this sentence, who will be the adjective clause? So you will underline who. So in the same way, do the rest sentences by yourself. Now next is adverb clause. An adverb clause is a group of words that works as an adverb in a sentence. An adverb clause usually modifies a verb. Adverb phrases are usually introduced by the following words: time, before, after, when, whenever, till, while, as soon as, since. Place, where, wherever. Condition, if, unless, until. Manner, as if. Clause or reason, because, as, since. Effect or result, so that, such that. Purpose, so that, list. Contrast, though, although, yet, even if, even though. Comparison, as, so as, then. Now students, underline the adverb clauses in the following sentences. First, he waited for his friend until he arrived. So in this sentence, until will be the adverb clause. So in the same way, do the rest sentences by yourself. And that's all from this chapter. We will meet next time. Bye bye kids.